Guys, today I will be showing you guys how to set up and broadcast on Twitch TV with Open Broadcaster software. The first thing you want to do is go to obsproject.com. Once you are on this page, you want to go ahead and click on the download button here. This will bring you to the latest version of the OBS, which is currently, as of today, which is July 25th, is going to be version 5.24b. Once it will automatically download for you, or save it to your hard drive. It's going to be an exe program. You'll go ahead and download it. Once it's downloaded, you'll go ahead and just install it. To save some time in the video, I already have it installed, so I'm just going to show you the page. Once you have it installed, you want to go ahead and launch it. So once you have it here, you'll have it installed. You'll go ahead and launch it, run it. I'm currently running it right now. Go through the whole process. I'm already running it, but next installed. Once this is installed, I already have one kind of set up. I'm showing you what's going on. Once I have it installed, I'm dropping frames right now. That's awesome. You'll want to go ahead and set everything up. You won't have any scenes or any sources, so I'll walk everyone through that right now. I already have one set up, but the first thing you guys want to do is go to your settings. First thing you want to do before you even set up a scene or whatnot, before you start broadcasting, go to your settings, guys. So select whatever language you want. And the next thing you want to do is actually go to your broadcasting settings. It's going to ask you what you want to set. You want to live stream, and if you choose to stream with any of these other places, I'd recommend Twitch TV, Justin TV, just because it's the easiest. I live in Oakland, so I usually stream on the San Francisco server. So I'd recommend picking a server closest to your location. Also, sometimes I get lag on the SF server. I'll change to LA. I don't really notice too much of a difference for myself, but as of right now, I'm going to stick with this. And this path stream key is really important. You're actually going to be able to get it from your Twitch TV. I'm logged in my account right now called TeacherBro1. So if I go to my default Twitch, right, you have your Twitch TV. I'm not going to open this. In order to get this option, you're going to want to scroll down, guys. Scroll down all the way past the new Twitch. It says Becoming a Broadcaster right here in the middle of Twitch, guys. You want to make sure you click on Get Started. Once you have this, if you are using XSplit, which we're not, you can automatically download it here. But with OBS, you need to do a thing called Show Key. This is really important. This is your Twitch TV broadcasting key, guys. You're going to need to copy and paste this exactly. See, if I copy and paste this too long, I'm going to get a space there. See how I cut it off 1 second before? You want to make sure you copy it exactly, guys. Make sure you copy it exactly. Don't get this extra space in the corner. Otherwise, it will not work. Once you have your key, guys, you're going to want to copy and paste it in this path stream key here, guys. Very important that you copy this correctly. If you don't start streaming with this, it will not work. You need to have this correct. You can also set a time. You can also set a delay if you want. You could set hotkeys if you want to press like F12 to start streaming right away. Honestly, I don't recommend setting hotkeys because sometimes people are doing other things on their computer, so I like to manually open this when I want to stream personally. So once you do that, you want to hit apply, and the next thing we'll go is into the video settings. Right now, I have multiple video. I have one video adapter, so I'm selecting my video card and I'm setting my custom resolution. I have a big 27-inch monitor, but I stream in 720p, guys. This is where it gets a little confusing. These are the different P's that people can stream. So if you have really bad bandwidth, 360p is gonna be kind of like an iPhone. 480p is a 480p for like a slow-sending computer. 540p more mid-range. 660 is just kind of weird. 720 is basically what you want to do if you want to have a good-looking stream and your computer can handle it. So I actually stream in 720. I could stream in 1080 and just copy the whole thing. If you have like over 10 megabyte internet, you have a beast rig, you know, by all means stream in 1080. But there's an issue. A lot of people don't have the internet to watch on 1080, guys. So I'd recommend for now, if you're non-partnered, I'm not a partnered streamer with Twitch. So I do a 720, makes about 90% about the people happy, 10% not happy. One thing too is filter, definitely set bilinear for the fastest, and set your frames to 60 frames. If you're playing a first-person shooter, a game, you want to get 60 frames, and disable your aerial. So I'll hit apply there, and this is where it gets kind of interesting, then coding settings. There's a lot of arguments on what people like. I run a pretty high-quality stream, so I'd recommend for people just starting out to start with 7, and start about 1,800 for if you have about a megabyte internet or less, and then working your way up so you don't get screen tearing and you're getting good results. If this is going to look about average. So let's say that looks good. I go up to 2,000. Okay, try 2,000. Okay, that looks good. Try to get the most amount of bit rate that you can get from your stream without it making it look like crap, because no one wants to watch a stream that doesn't look good. So I'd recommend just playing around with the different settings. Personally, I like setting 9 because I have an Ava Media card, and I like 3100 bitrate. This looks amazing on my computer. It doesn't screen tear. It looks really nice, and it's very watchable if you have high-speed internet. But if you have low speed, it's gonna lag. It is what it is. So the better bitrate and quality, the better your stream's gonna look. So you guys want to kind of definitely play with this. Start at 2000, start at quality 7, and then work your way up. Personally, this is what I run. I run 9, 3100, and I have 10 Mbps upload, and this supports it just fine. So this is the kind of back and forth. I actually don't touch the audio settings. I leave it as is. If you really want, you could up it if you want. I really don't notice too much of a difference. The main thing is you guys are going to be struggling is the quality balance and the bit rate. Once you have that set, you can go to your audio. And for the audio, again, I would recommend setting your desktop at 2 and your mic boost at 1, because sometimes your mic can be too loud and overwhelm the game, or your game can be too loud and overwhelm the stream. You're going to want to kind of play with your sound settings, guys, to get something that's workable for you. And then again, I'm running a media card, so I set my processes to normal here and my CPU to medium. Some people like very fast or super fast for their encoding if they're not running a media card. Personally, I think medium's fine. The way it is, I set mine to medium, and this works quite well for me. I don't touch anything else. One thing that has been added to the new version, guys, is this microphone nose gate. And the issue I had before is my nose is half broken, and I breathe really loud. And you hear me breathing. So in order to fix that, you want to basically set the threshold 4 decibels difference between each other. So right now I have a 37, 32. And it's actually not 4 decibels, it's 5 right now, I know. So 4 to 5 decibels would be what you want to set it. Just make sure they're 4 or 5 apart and test your threshold. I personally use 37, 32, it works fine for me. And enable the noise gate so you don't catch the breathing as much. It tells you what to do right here. I'm just saying what I use. That's what I use, and this helps with people not hearing my breathing. Okay, the next thing, once you have all your settings set, right, next thing you want to do, guys, is you're going to want to add a scene. This is where it's really important. Adding a scene will basically going to be for whatever game you're streaming. So let's say most likely people want to stream, I don't know, League of Legends. Call it LOL. It's going to go black. I know my stream just went black right now. It's black right now. So I'm going to go back to my viewer day. So when I set the LOL, if I change over, it went black. My whole screen went black. So I'm just going to give an example. Like I already have one added for game, so it's the same thing. I just want to show you what I'm doing so it doesn't go black. So you guys are going to want to add a video capture device. If you have like a media card, or you have like you're going off your video card, so you can just call it like game or like screen or something, whatever you guys want to call it. And right now it's asking me what do I want to select. Right now, since I have an Ava media card, I can actually transfer and copy off my media card and set my resolution. But for the people that don't have a media card, you're going to want to add either a monitor capture to capture a whole entire monitor, or a game capture to just capture the game. Personally, I kind of like the monitor capture because it captures everything on your monitor. But some people do like the game capture, so it's kind of pick and choose. If you want to, this will capture your whole entire monitor. So I can just call this even like monitor 1. This will capture everything on my first monitor. And this is going to ask you what you want to capture. I currently have 2 monitors, so if I want to capture my monitor 1, which is here, and then my second monitor, which is my other side. So you can actually pick which one you want to capture. You can set your gamma. You can also set like a subregion, so if you're playing a game, you can capture like a corner. This is pretty self-explanatory. Obviously set it for whatever your resolution is going to be. This will capture your whole entire monitor. And if you want to capture a game, same way, you'll go to add, around a scene. For instance, if we were on League, we'd just go add game capture device. And this would actually capture, let's say you want to play League. I don't have League currently open, but let's say I were to open League of Legends. I don't even know if I have it installed. Let's just say StarCraft 2. I have that installed. So if you have this running, it will actually, if you refresh this, see how it's going to capture the launcher. This will capture your actual game. You want to make sure that your game, guys, is running in administrator mode. Make sure your game and your OBS is running as admin. So to do that, you can always right click and do run as administrator. And same with your OBS, make sure you're doing a run as administrator if you guys ever run into issues. Make sure those are both done that way. And you can run your game this way and select your game. Right now I have Chrome and StarCraft launch, for instance, if you want to launch a game. But personally, I like to do a monitor capture over a game capture, but if you have a media card, obviously the media card's going to be even better, and that right there, you can see I'm capturing with my media card, because I have an Ava media card. And you can also set custom resolutions. You always want to, if you're doing custom resolution, you always want to set your frames to be 60 frames to get the highest frames out of it. And you can change your color, you can configure it, yada yada, all that good stuff. So as of right now, I have my whole game being captured. A lot of people ask me like, oh, I want to add, my webcam. I want to add, my chat box, something like that. In order to do that, you're going to go to add, again, a video capturing device would be a webcam. And I will type it like, I want this to be on my webcam. Again, my AV card shows up first, but if you notice, I have my other one here called USB video device. USB video device. And this will actually capture my USB camera. You can do a lot of things here. You can configure it, you can adjust your camera control, your brightness, all that good stuff. You can also set custom resolutions. I wouldn't recommend setting this. This will, if you're a girl, you could do a really big resolution. If you're a guy, I'd recommend starting with a small webcam and going from there. So I'm gonna start really small here. And again, with the webcam, to make it keep up with your monitor, if you have a 720 webcam or better, guys, set your FPS to 60 on your webcam, guys. Highly recommend set the maximum frames your computer can run. If it lags, it sucks, drop it down to 30. I like mine at 60, so I'm going to hit OK. And now it's going to add the webcam. This is me in my little black tank top doing it up, making this video. So now I can actually do this now. I can either move this now. I can move this up or move it down. I'm moving it up. It's already up. But let's say I move it down. It's going to now move to the bottom part of the webcam. You can also turn it on or turn it off, and you can basically edit your settings here on my webcam. You can make it really big, really small. I have it off right now. Really big or really small, and go from there. If you notice that my webcam kind of bugged out on me, sometimes people are like, oh, I added a webcam, it bugs out. Sometimes with the OBS, you got to delete the icon and remake it. So if your webcam's not showing up over your game or whatnot, just re-add it as the game's running. Kind of play with it, guys. It's a little bit on the buggy side, so if you need to re-add your video capture device, just delete the old one you made and just make a new